America First Policy Institute CEO Brooke Rollins. Brooke, with Michigan and Wisconsin saying to Bobby Kennedy Jr., hold on a minute, you're going to stay on the ballot. What's the strategy here? You get Kennedy, you get RFK Jr. with President Trump in those states saying, hey, you might see my name, vote for Trump.
Well, first of all, thanks for having me so much. I find it extremely ironic that this is the same party now fighting to keep him on their ballots, that up until he endorsed President Trump and dropped out, they were fighting to take him off the ballot. So I think it's very clear where they stand. It's just whatever they can do to lie, cheat, and steal to win the election. But ultimately, I think we all believed that RFK would be helpful to President Trump on the ballot to begin with. But now that he has stepped back and has endorsed the president, we do think that could be a game changer. And we think that, you know, his ability to bring independence, to build the larger tent, to really be for the America First agenda is potentially a game changer.
You know, I think it's interesting. We oftentimes talk about the border and crime and taxes like we have on this show, foreign policy. But RFK and Donald Trump, when they met on Friday for the endorsement, they're talking about food policy that can make Americans and kids healthy again. Again, it's kind of shattering the norms of what we talk about. But I think a lot of parents, a lot of people care about this policy because, as RFK says, sometimes these foods are poisoning our people. They're making them fatter and sicker and more prone to health care needs. I think this could be a game changer.
I actually agree with you. I don't know that we yet understand what a potentially transformative issue this is, especially for moms. I have four kids at home, and this is a really big deal in our house for this generation of children. And to see that sort of attention, you know, of course, immigration, economy, as you mentioned, foreign policy, abortion, those are all really important issues. They're all at the top of the list. But this could be a sleeper issue that could potentially change the outcome of this race.
Sean and I went to a homesteading conference in Northern Virginia. We know, I mean, this is a movement and it crosses political bounds. And so it'll be really exciting to see. Your institution, America First Policy Institute, is partnering with governors from all over America to try and preserve election integrity, working with states from Virginia to Idaho to help purge non-citizens from their voter rolls, as we are just 70 days from election night. Texas, Alabama, Virginia, Ohio, and Louisiana. To me, it's what about the other 45 states, Brooke?
Look, we fought a revolution in 1776 on the question of Americans deciding the future of America, right? I mean, that was the central question, is who gets to decide? And here we are again. And whether your issue is border security or food safety or abortion, none of that matters if we don't have secure elections. And so that should now be everyone's #1 issue. And we've made great progress, I believe, in the last several years. I think we've got a lot more work to do. But yes, we're working with governors around this country to ensure that their elections are safe. It's not just in the lawsuits, which is important. Recruiting poll watchers is extremely important. But having the governors as the guardians at the gate under the founders' intention of the 10th Amendment in the Constitution, and ensuring through executive order, through other action in their states, that we're not allowing non-citizens to register to vote, that we're removing non-citizens from the voter registration lists, and that third, we're training our registrars in ballot security. Governor Youngkin of Virginia, Governor Little of Idaho, Governor Landry of Louisiana, just in the last 2 weeks, have all taken incredible steps forward on that. So working with other governors around the country is a key priority for us right now.
And you found real numbers of people who shouldn't have been on the rolls that were on the rolls. I think it was 3,000 in Virginia, but 1 million in Texas. So this does matter, and it begs the question why governors in other states aren't actually purging the rolls of people who should not be on them. That question should be asked in those states. Brooke Rollins, always wonderful to see you. Thanks for being with us.